Holy live. Holy live. Good morning, sweet Dodo. Wait, yeah, I'm just gonna grab the trophy with good old cafe. Good old cafe. Race. And here we go. Now let me just update here. Time for the update. New event. What's the new event? New event time. New event time. I forgot what the new event is called. Shit. Hold on. Maybe I should just look up on the interwebs here. Hold on. Good old interwebs. Search solve summer. Search solve summer. It's called search solve summer. Search solve summer event. Just here. There we go. Woo! Okay. Umamusume. Umamusume. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Got it. We got it. We got it. So many things to do. So little time. Up. Okay. I accidentally made one of the chat boxes way bigger than I intended. Okay. Just had something running in the background. It kind of reminds me of how back when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I would start the stream with a replay. Just a dual replay. Some of them were really weird. And admittedly, it is easier to set up a dual replay than it is to set up a PvE race in Uma. I did intend to stream earlier. There was an intention. I should have been live an hour ago. But, better late than never. So, let's head on in. We grab these queen pieces. Go back to cafe. And someone pops in, just throw cafe at the problem. No. Get that. Once again, cafe. You can do it. That's about it. That's about all we got today. So what we got for the new scout today? It is the Taiki Dover camping trip. Alts. Cute but not interested. And these camping trip alts. Again, cute but not interested. Got eyes on the prize. Got eyes on the prize. Funny because I know a guy that has about 80,000 gems saved up for Light Hello. And as you can see, I am about half of that. I don't have an excuse. I just have awful luck and not as good self-control. Well, actually, yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna start this up just to set up the story and then start doing some event points. For the students, summer is a time to hone mind and body ahead of the fall racing season. Also a chance to recharge one's batteries. Among the activities set up for them is the Summer Walk, a series of events centered around relaxation. With ample logistical and financial support from the Academy, students set out to enjoy their summers to the fullest.
この5日間大気を目いっぱい楽しませるんだ。
やっぱり炭火焼きは違うね。ハクハク人参ベリーデリシャス。マンボウ、気をつけて遊ぶのです。
え
もうびっくりしちゃいました。まさかこんなとこでみんなに会えるなんて。
Yeah, I always imagine. Thing is, I know that Condor and Tannhauser don't have ults in this event, at least not outside of the cards. But it's still super weird seeing Condor arrive in that outfit. It's almost like she's in a school uniform, but just from a different school.
私も。でもまあ、学園がバックアップしてるツアーだし、考えてみればおかしくもないかも。そういえば、2人ともいつもの友達は？
私はまさかのソロちゃんデビューです。なので2人です。エルちゃんは？エルは本当はグラスも来るつもりだったのですが、予定が合わなくて。しょうがないのでマンボと一緒に1人と1話で来たのです。やっぱり学園じゃコンドルの羽は伸ばせないので。違うです。コンドルは飼ってないのです。見知らぬコンドルなのです。
I don't have a pet condor. I mean, of course you don't have a pet condor, because I've seen your bird, and it's definitely not a condor. It's actually a hawk. I hope Makitan doesn't get too hot in that casual outfit. I suppose the long sleeves will help keep the bugs away. I mean, it's really, honestly, like, weather and shit is really weird, because even though they say it's summer, sometimes in the up in the northern hemisphere, people could say, oh my god, it's super duper hot. I can't believe you're wearing those long sleeves, guys. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, like, if a cold breeze passes by, I will actually die of hypothermia. What do you mean it's too hot? But yeah, who knows? Maybe Mambo's just like that. Also, hey Akaba, I saw your comments. I only responded to one of them. I was gonna reply to the other one, but then I thought, you know what? I'll stream first.
なるほどね。こっそり飼ってる鳥を広いところで遊ばせたいってことかな。
Not much of a secret if the bird shows up every time she wins, which according to her real life race career is quite a lot.
先輩として注意した方が良さそうだけど、せっかくのサマーウォークだし見逃してあげるか。ねえ、そんなことよりほら、もし嫌じゃなかったらなんだけど、わー、エル&タンホイザー、こんなところで会えるなんて。みんなで一緒に遊びましょう。やったー、いいんですか？実はソロキャンもそろそろ寂しくなってきたとこで。
Northerners only wear long sleeve. Well, technically, I'm from the North Hemisphere. I'm just closer to the big squiggly line in dead center. You know, Caribbean. It's so a cold breeze passing by is the end of the world for me. And so.
Let's go! あ、お財布持ってこなきゃ。わー、こんなに広い原っぱ。ノーベル、ゴロンです。ゴロン。
もうしょうがないな。ハッピーのピクチャー、今日だけでたくさん撮れました。
Grilled carrots. I always wonder, is that a thing in real life, or is that just some bullshit Uma's making up.
ノープロブレム。バッテリーはどっさり持ってきてます。抜かりなし。
Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, it's like a separate camera. Okay, not. I thought she meant her phone, and I was about to say, wait, who has a phone with batteries today? I was about to ask that, but no, it's a separate camera. Yeah, see, it's right there, by her side.
そういえば、大輝ってなんで写真好きなの？寮でもよく撮ってるよね。なんで？私、ピクチャーを見直すのが好きなのです。
Oh, oops, skipped it.
大輝は人一倍寂しがり屋だから。楽しい思い出いっぱい作ろうね。私も頑張るから。ここがギリードゥの庭。あっちの川は間違いない。やっぱりここは。
Gilly Do, is that a historical figure? Hold on, I'm too curious, so I'm just gonna look it up before the game can explain me. Okay, Gilly, according to good old Wikipedia, Gilly Do is a Scottish fairy. He was said to be dark-haired and clothed in leaves and moss, from which the ghillie suit got its name. He appears primarily in accounts from the late 18th century, living in a birchwood in the northwest Highlands of Scotland. He is said to fiercely protect the forest from outsiders, but with accounts of him treating children with kindness. Okay, I'm gonna assume that they are in fact not in Scotland, and Rob Roy is just talking the crazy talk. I have a sick feeling that camera will break, though. I doubt side games will have a model of Taiki not having the camera on her server account just to make a scene. Yeah, or maybe she'll just like drop it into the toilet. Yeah, it's pretty likely. Yeah, stuff like that happens all the time. Oh, it's pretty nice. Is this the card? Is this the event card? Like the Rob Roy with Tekken Dover? Also, I have been thinking, speaking of Taiki, I have been thinking that how the game, and I'm pretty sure everyone who plays the game just calls her Taiki. Even though, you know, Taiki Shuttle, I mean, they just call her Taiki, even though she's not the only Taiki horse, or at least not the only Taiki that could potentially be an Uma. Although, to be fair, I imagine that ship's probably sailed, because we were supposed to have Taiki Blizzard in Star Blossom. I believe that's who Snow and Hazard is supposed to be based on. But yeah, we got Snow and Hazard rather than getting Taiki Blizzard. So I guess it's just side games telling us, yeah, she's gonna be the only Taiki here. That's whatever, dude. Let me see. He's up there. Auto spin. And card bingo. Let me see the reward list. Wait, bingo reward list. Okay, so the Rob Roy is the event card, but it's not the image we saw. Okay. It does feature Taiki and Dover, though. I've been thinking about that too. Oguri Cap is called Oguri, even though, yeah, Oguri Rome. Yeah, no. Yeah, Oguri Roman actually did win a few graded stakes, so technically Oguri Roman could show up. But yeah, considering how everyone just calls her Oguri, it would make things a bit weird. Another thing I wanted to talk about, though, is in regards to that also is Daiwa Scarlet. Now, you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I genuinely don't know, but apparently Daiwa Scarlet mentions that she is an only child, and that is interesting because I believe people found out that the real-life Daiwa Scarlet actually has a full older brother called Daiwa Major, which in the Umaverse would mean that she would have a sister, but the fact that they went out of the way to specify that Scarlet doesn't have any siblings does lead me to believe that Daiwa Major's never gonna be a thing. I guess it depends on who is the current owner of Daiwa Major, because if it turns out to be like Kaneko or any of the guys whose horses haven't showed up in Umamusume, then yeah, that kind of goes without saying why she's never gonna appear. Let me go for okay. Go for El Condor Pasa. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, I guess it really depends on how the characters would be referred to. Because in the case of someone like Taiki, there are multiple horses named Taiki, so it would be understandable if they prefer to call her Shuttle, except the game itself, everyone calls her Taiki, and others like Blizzard apparently are just nowhere to be seen, and will likely not be seen for a very long time. And then there's Daiwa Scarlet, of course, but whether we get Daiwa Major or Daiwa Texas, that is a whole thing. That is gonna be probably a whole thing. Like, will we ever get Daiwa Major or Daiwa Texas? Who knows? Actually, now that I think about it, isn't there another horse with the crown named Curran? Because I know there's Curran-chan, which is the one in the game, but I believe there should be another one. I think... Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna Google that right now, because I might just... Curran Bouquet. Curran Bouquet Door is the crown name. Curran Bouquet Door. Oh, okay, yeah, so there already is an Uma Curran Bouquet Door. Oh, yeah. And then Curran-chan, unless... Then there's Curran-chan. Yeah, so wait, how does that work? So, I know everyone calls Curran, Curran, but what do we do when Curran Bouquet Door gets added? Like how does that work? Do we just call her Bouquet? Like... What's the deal? What's the protocol for that one? Yeah, just 10. Just 10. We don't need that much. We don't need this many. Anyway, I don't know if you're still around, Akapa, but in regards to your question in one of the videos, let me just pull up that question. You said, you did ask, did the trainer's father, you know, the previous trainer, even know about these injuries? And there's actually a very interesting answer that... Okay, wait, hold on. Before I yap about that, I checked Daiwa Major's pedigree, and his damn mother's the same as Scarlet. Scarlet Bouquet. He competed at the same time as Zeno Robroy, sort of. Oh, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, like, we have no idea if Daiwa Major's ever gonna show up, or what would they even do? Like, to be honest, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't even know if the whole Scarlet mentions that she's an only child thing. Look, man, I don't even know if that's real. I would have to check through all of the cutscenes that Scarlet appears in Global. Maybe she mentions that in the Japanese version. Look, I don't know. I would have to independently fact check that later. But if it's true, it's basically Cygames ruling out Daiwa Major before he shows up. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, since it's kind of similar to how the other Sakura commerce-owned horses are depicted in Star Blossom. That they don't have their actual names, despite the fact that the other characters like Bakshino and Chiono are already in the game and have designs and everything. They're already part of the series. So it should have been possible. They probably just figured, you know what? It's probably going to take a very long time to design those characters. So fuck it. Just go with fake Umas. I haven't watched the main anime, so I don't know if she actually said it, but I could have sworn it said somewhere Scarlet mentioning having a brothers, or at least siblings. If it's not only brothers, then yeah. Yeah, the one I do know for sure that... Yeah, so maybe there could be. I hope so. The one that I know for sure that did specify that she has siblings is Tachyon. Yeah, Tachyon does have, I believe, some lobby dialogue in the game already available in Global, where she does specify that she has an older brother and an older sister. And I believe a recent event in the Japanese version does specify that... It does basically, there's a reason... I don't know how much into detail they go into this, but there is a recent event in the Japanese version that does allude to Agnes' flight very heavily. So there is a possibility that we may get that sooner rather than later. Yeah, there is something interesting, like, in regards to... I know that there's a... when I was looking up information on the Versets, I found a Japanese website that actually had a bit more information than even some of the PR sources I was using for the Versets. And while I did know that Ribot's Verset had an older sister in real life called Verset's Holiday, I actually had no idea that Ribot also had a full younger sibling. I mean, when I talk about siblings, I mean that they share the same sire and dam. So Ribot's Verset also has a younger sibling called Verset Star. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have no idea how they're gonna play into the story, because when I was designing the whole scenario for the Verset arc, I wanted to control the number of characters that show up, because the more characters show up, the more complex the writing is gonna end up being. So yeah, I need to. So at the very least, you know what? I'll probably just update Ribot's profile to specify that, yeah, she is the middle child of three. The middle child, you know, she has an older sister and a younger one, but yeah, I like, how are they gonna play into the story? You ask me right now, I'm like, I don't know. Like, at the very least, because Holiday is older than Ribot, I can just excuse her by going, she's already retired. Or, yeah, she already had her fun, she already ran, she's not in the school anymore. But if you ask me how are you gonna handle Verset Star, I'm just like, I don't know. I thought at first that Major isn't in the game franchise yet because Dikime got any other Kaneko holding horse, but Major didn't compete against Impact until his 4th year of racing. I thought it was wait, check the... Yeah, is there any way to check who officially owns Daiwa Major? Because if it's Kaneko Holdings that does own Major, then we know why. That's basically. Of course, there's also a possibility that even if it's not Kaneko who owns Major, whoever actually does own them is probably just either unwilling or unable to cooperate with Cygames. I mean, the biggest, craziest non-appearance of a character, though, in my opinion, is Just the Way. Because I thought for sure that Just the Way being owned by the Gintama author would have meant that, yeah, she should have been a lock in the game. We should have at the very least already seen her somewhere, even if it's just a card. Not Shadai Farm. I mean, because Major may not be added due to his rivals being Kaneko horses. True. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I believe it's probably the I believe that's probably the same reason like we can't get like Heart's Cry, right? I don't remember who owns Heart's Cry. Maybe I'm just capping and that's also a Kaneko horse, but Heart's Cry, even if he's not owned by Kaneko, would be really, really difficult to write a career mode for her, given that one of the biggest wins Cry did was beat up basically Horse Jesus himself. Like, how are you gonna pull that off without Horse Jesus? Nah, this is a rest turn. Heart's Cry is also Shadai. Alright, yeah. Then it's definitely for sure just that they can't add Cry because the biggest thing about his career is beating up Horse Jesus. which may actually, yeah, it may or may not explain why, it may or may not also explain why Contrail hasn't been added yet. Although, in my opinion, Contrail is just the easiest one to work around, because you can just say Contrail's mom was also a Triple Crown winner, and then just never specify who her mom was. I mean, shit, if it works for Admire Vega and Air Groove, they just say their moms were big Oaks winners, but never specify who exactly they were. Like, I'd say can also work for Contrail. Like, it's easy. Just don't say who it is. Oh, well, we got the All Shining Stars. Okay, we got this a bit later than I would like, but we got it within this junior year.
走りにキレがない。お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。もっともっと走りたい。注目の一番。世界最強はそう、エルコンドルパサー。
Major did compete against King Kamehameha and Black Tide in his classic year and lost to them Derby and Spring Stakes respectively. Alright. Then that could, yeah. Yeah, so basically the long story short is that any horse from the mid 2000s is going to require a lot of workaround to properly convey their career mode, because you have to basically ride around the sheer dominance of Horse Jesus. Yeah, that entire generation of the mid 2000s is basically the blank century of Umamusume. Like, we're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to mention it. We're not allowed to do anything. We can't do nothing to them. Yeah. I heard someone suggest they could write their stories like Maruzensky, just not mention any rivals at the time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Maruzensky's whole thing that the real Maruzensky had no rivals? Like, literally, she was like the real Maruzensky, I mean, was so good that literally other horses just got disqualified because they couldn't finish the race as fast as Maruzensky. So everyone just kept going like, nah, I'm out. I'm not competing against this guy. This is like actually crazy.
本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。もっともっと。
注目の一番人気。
最強優勝大賞エル圧勝。
Yeah, that's what I always heard about Maru, that Maru was just completely unrivaled and there's like just had no one that even wanted to compete against him.
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日はね、ありがとう。もっともっと走りたいのに、今回もレースに出るんですか？飛び立てるか不安。いえ、出るのなら必ず勝ちますが。
ここは負けられない一番人気17番エルコンドルパス。
Let me just let this play out. I'm just gonna do something over here. Hold on.
誰をも
BRB.
スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗な 注目しましょう。
先行争いはエルコンドルパサー3番4番。先頭は3番単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは14番3番手2番。外からエルコンドルパサー1馬身離れて4番。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう3番。快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのは3番。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は14番2番。並びかけてきたエルコンドルパサー、この位置につけています。2馬身差4番。1馬身離れてウイニングチケット内から5番。その外並んで9番。それを見るように7番。少し離れてアドマイヤベガ。それを見るように成田大臣。そして内目をつきましてはキングヘイロー。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ9馬身。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は変わらず3番。続きました14番成田大臣。伸びてくるか。集団が一つにまとまって混戦状態です。
これだけ密集していると紛れがありそうですね。
先頭は相変わらず3番。続いて成田大臣。それを見るようにアドマイヤベガ14番。並んできた5番手エルコンドルパサー。さらには5番。外から4番。少し離れて9番。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
ここからスパート。一気にレースが動きます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。最終コーナー最初に立ち上がったのは成田大臣。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。成田大臣リードは1馬身。200を通過。追いすがるアドマイヤベガ成田大臣。足色は衰えない成田大臣。突き放す成田大臣。1着でゴールイン。実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制した成田大臣。一等星の輝きを見せクラシックへとつながる道へ第一歩を踏み出した。2着はアドマイヤベガ。3着に入ったのはエルコンドルパサー。
悔しい。次こそ絶対勝ってみせます。
What the fuck happened? What happened? I'm not retrying, by the way. That is not worth it. No, I was thinking of doing some shit every Saturday where I would play every game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series leading up to the release of Revelation and doing something funky and calling it like Sephiroth Saturdays or something. There's kind of a problem with that. I don't have my PS5 with me. No, I do not have my PS5 with me, and there's gonna be quite a while before I see that. It will be quite a while before I see that. Unfortunately. So as much as I would like to replay the whole Final Fantasy VII Remake series leading up to Revelation, I have to admit it will be a very, very long time before I get to see that. Before I get to see that actually happening, I mean. Versus Seeking the Pearl. There you go, yes! Never punished. I was like, please. Give me the energy. We got it. Minus 10. Oh. Oh. Minus 10. So bad. We got. Okay. The training application. Gonna use this. Yep, I already used the hammer, so that means we can't waste it. Let's go in. Oh, it's kind of good. Kind of good, actually. The shop, I mean, not the fact that Otonashi just came in and yoinked all my energy. A pink spark, a bunch of whites. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times whether it's gold or silver, I'm starting to get the feeling that it doesn't actually mean anything, because there have been golds that were not worth the gold. Golds that make you wonder what part of this is gold. Versus Agnes Digital in the NHK Mild Cup. Oh yeah, and before I forget again, there actually is according to that Japanese horse racing website, Verset's Dancer actually had a younger sibling. Now, granted, that one didn't actually win too much, and they didn't have the Verset crown name, but it does show that, yeah, something I didn't know about that. Dancer also has a younger sibling. Like I mentioned before, the amount of active runners in Team NF is not going to change, since having to readjust the whole concept of the story at the moment would be very difficult. Plus, even if I were insane enough to do that, having to handle such a large cast of characters would definitely be very unwieldy for me. I mean, I feel like I already have a pretty large cast of characters, and it's already, I believe, at the exact limit where I feel comfortable at working. I think, yep, this is about the upper... When I think about the characters I'm going to use just for the Verset arc alone, I think to myself, yep, this is about the upper limit of the type of amount of cast I can possibly handle. Anything more than this, yeah, I don't think I can pull it off. Actually, this discussion of other siblings may remember that way. We see the 1995 Akiten in Star Blossom. We may see a stand-in for Enter My Way, one of Nippoteo's most successful progeny. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not sure we'll actually see them specifically unless Cygames does a surprise reveal. Yeah, so short of, in terms of winning races, though, Enter My Way only won 2 G3s. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it and just go speed.
もっともっと
Say that because spoilers. Are spoilers something that may be touched upon in Star Blossom? I assume so.
お願いします
Holy shit, a team serious that actually worked for the whole summer. That's amazing. Sakurachi Toseo was in that race, along with Narita Brian, Makita, and Genuine, one of the members of Marvelous Sunday and Fujikisaki's team. Yeah, although I don't think we've actually seen Genuine, have we? I think she was only mentioned by name, but I don't think we've ever seen an actual design for her. Yeah, yeah. I feel like if they're set on releasing a new batch of character designs, I feel like that one would definitely be on the list of characters we would see. Although if you were to ask me, if you ask me, hey, dude, Dice, which character do you think they're saving for the next big reveal? And look, like, stop me if you heard this one before, but Equinox, just full stop. They're gonna. I don't think she would be playable off rip. She's probably gonna be like Almondite. They just reveal her design, then she gets a card, and then a while later she becomes playable in like one of the anniversaries. But yes, I do believe that it's very likely that we are going to see Equinox's design sooner rather than later.
注目の一番人
世界最強はそうエルコンドルパサーお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
Another one that I would like to see though, but I'm not sure if they would ever actually include this one is Just the Way. I would like to see Just the Way, but I don't know. I feel like it's one of those characters that, man, if that horse were to get an Uma design, I'm pretty sure that she would have gotten one by now. He would have gotten one because he's a male horse, IRL. That he would have gotten one by now. I just can't imagine what would, unless they're like really saving Just the Way in their back pocket for, like, in case of financial emergency, break glass, that type of situation. I can't imagine why they'd be holding back. Give me a minute. I'm gonna play this out while I do something here. BRB.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。先行争いはエルコンドルパサー12番、9番、 先頭を行ったのは3番。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは9番。そしてその外を回って西のフラワーエルコンドルパサー、この位置につけています。5番手にはダイワスターレット、外から12番。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー、3番快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭は3番単身で飛ばしていきます。続いて9番、そして外目を突き出してはエルコンドルパサー、西のフラワー4番手、そしてその内を回ってダイワスターレット、ここまでが先頭集団。先頭は相変わらず3番。続きました9番エルコンドルパサー、並んでくる。2コーナー回って向こう正面、順位を振り返っていきます。依然として3番1馬審査、9番エルコンドルパサー、ここにいます。4番手にダイワスターレット、西のフラワー追走、そのうち並んで12番1馬審査エアグルーブ、そのうち並んで川上プリンセス、それを見るようにメジロドーベル、その後から8番後ろスイープ闘争、差がなくウォッカ、少し後ろから11番13番並んでくる。外を回って16番、少し後ろから1番、後方2番手に15番ポツンと1人、5番意気揚々と先頭行きます。エルコンドルパサー、どうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが。
第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。栄光まで400、メジロドーベル食らいついていく。
ここからだ、見せ待て。
最終コーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのはエルコンドルパサー。エルコンドルパサー強い、強すぎる、完全に抜け出した。100を聞いたエルコンドルパサー、足色は衰えない、強い。やりました、エルコンドルパサー、見事な走りで勝利を手中に収めました。エルコンドルパサー、ついに3冠達成。史上最強女王の座を勝ち取り、永遠のヒロインが誕生した。2着メジロドーベル、3着に入ったのはエアグルーブ。
はいっと、優勝快勝、エル圧勝。
Papa. Rapapara. -10. Versus Sweep Tosho.
注目の1番
Your results. For real? Who won? Jordan. You're not even a mayor. The hell are you doing here?
ここは負けられ
There you go.
優勝快勝、エル圧勝。
Tent. Look at her and laugh. Energy up. Oh, thank you, Seiyun Sky, so I don't have to waste the bottle.
もっとお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。今回もレースに出るんですか？飛び立てるか不安。いえ、出るのなら必ず勝つ。
注目の1番人
Dun, 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 dun.
もっともっとお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
Grab and die, grab and
大
die.
切に使ってくださいね。もっともっと。
No guarantee. I get that. Is there? Well, I'll give it a shot anyway. Fuck. Ah, yeah. Oh boy, 25%. 25%.
お疲れ。
25%. And we're down, and we are in the Arimakinen.
ここは負けられない。
ファイト優勝快勝エル圧勝
-10. This could work. This could work.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね走りにキレがないような
Grab that.
太陽のように燃え
Oh wait, yeah, I could run the dirt races. Oh shit, I forgot. I could run the dirt races with her. Forgot this is a dirt horse. Yeah, I'll just do Yasuda Keenan some other time. Oh, what the fuck? You're failing at 14%. What the actual shit are you doing? There's no rival race here. I should definitely do the Tokai stakes, as that one does have a rival racer.
注目の一番人気。
もうちょっと私はまだ満足できません
Of course. Getting bodied by digital, just casually. -15.
ただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってください
Oh, what the shit, dude.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいもっともっと走りたいのに
I mean, I have to rest. There isn't really any other option for me. Burberry Steaks versus Pico Pescases.
注目の一番人気。
ファイト優勝快勝エル圧勝
-10.
ただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってくださいありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねもっと
Kinda bad. I'm just gonna rest here. I don't like any of the options presented. The
ただいまセール
fuck is wrong? Why would you do that? The fuck is wrong with you?
ここは
ファイト優勝快勝エル圧勝
-10. -15. The Antari Stakes is up next.
力が溢れ出しそうです
See what do we got in the shop today?
ぜ
ありがとうございます大切に使ってください飛び立つ
Harry Stakes.
ここは負けられない
世界最強はそうエルコンドルパサー
-10.
燃えてきたただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってくださいありがとうございます大切に使ってください早くトレーニングしましょう
Oh, that's the one. That's the one without energy. Oh wait, hold on. This one might have energy. All right, guys, the real game must begin. So, absolute silence. Okay, we got it. We got Gold City. Pick her up and go. That's a big ass tachyon head. Get that big ass tachyon head. Yep, that's us. Our big ass tachyon head. Oh, I like how the Rudolph. Wait, hold on. Maybe that Bourbon. Okay. We got it. Okay, we got a Rudolph for our trouble. No, never mind. The Rudolph's gone. Fantastico! A regular success? Really? Not a bigger one? +7. There we go. +7. I hate it maybe passing by and scold you for calling her big. You always think it's about her. -10. What we got here? We didn't get anything new. AN stakes. Oh, got the run back versus digital. And it's a win. Understand? You know what? Y'all know what? I am very tempted to... Wait, I mean, if it's just Yasuda Kinen, I mean, that's a normal part of the schedule, so I'd rather just not do it. I'd rather just not do it. Because it's just a normal part of the schedule. I was thinking of just doing it here to get it over with, but I can just do another run. More energy. Versus Inari 1. Okay. I'll be showing this one off while I do something else here. Oh, it's a nighttime race. Oh, I love that. Like, nighttime races are just very... They have aura, you know what I mean? Not just in Umamusume, but even in real life. I don't know how... If you've seen any nighttime races, but the lighting, the atmosphere it's just something very different. One moment. I'll be back.
ダート2000帝王賞16人の馬娘たちが挑みます。虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気はアグネスデジタル。 この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子稲荷湾。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいないトリプルティアラの馬娘エルコンドルパサー1番人気です。
ゲートに入ってどの子からもいい雰囲気が感じられますよ。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
マルゼンスキーとスマートファルコン、この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気エルコンドルパサー、マルゼンスキー快調に飛ばして行きます。さあ花に立ったのはマルゼンスキー。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは8番、すぐに続いてスマートファルコン。1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かって行きます。稲荷湾落ち着かない様子。大いの夜空の下一等星として輝くべく馬娘たちが駆け抜けて行きます。先頭マルゼンスキー、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きました8番、それを見るようにスマートファルコン。その後5番、2コーナー回って向こう上面。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然マルゼンスキー、2馬身リード。続いて8番、3番手にスマートファルコン。外を回って5番、そしてエルコンドルパサー。1馬審査6番、テイエムオペラ王。続いている。少し離れて
Alright.
1馬審査
Nice to finish this bat earlier.
そしてその後方には14番、1馬身離れて稲荷湾。その外並んでアグネスデジタル。内をついて13番、後方2番手に16番、12番、最後方からという体勢であります。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
Moving up.
馬の動きがどう動くか目が離せません。
マルゼンスキー、ここで抜け出した。先頭は見合ったまま。
Victoria por la plancha.
地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇る大井の直線に差し掛かります。エルコンドルパーサー、速い速い、もはや独走状態。残り200。エルコンドルパーサー、足色は衰えない。エルコンドルパーサー、リードは5馬身。エルコンドルパーサー、これは完璧な勝利です。他の追随をまんで許さなかったぞ。エルコンドルパーサー、見事帝王賞制し。
I sure love dirt racers like Opero and Nice Nature. Yeah, I did notice that. Why? What's Nice Nature doing here? Who invited her to the dirt club? I can understand Maruzensky, but I can forgive that one. But what's up with that this lineup? Like Opero in third place is crazy behavior. Seriously, what happened to Smart Falcon and McQueen too? Like according to this game's logic, Opero is a better dirt racer than Smart Falcon.
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
See.
上々。
Oh, maybe I should have activated the thingy. Whoops. Hey, that's fine. It's not a worst thing in the world.
観察させてもらうよ。上々。練習せー。もっと
Go up. Go up just a little bit.
賢くなります。もっともっと走りたいのに。エルの足が。
Yeah, I need to do some bring a sprint Andy here too for the sprinter stakes.
次に備えましょう。
It's already did Queen Liz last year, so I guess I could just go with the Japanese Breeders' Cup Classic and Japan Cup, and then you know what? Let's just run all of these. Let's just run all of these. Yes, to all. You know, like in Bruce Almighty. We say yes to all.
注目の
Don't worry, we have enough skin cream and willpower to make it past all of that. Just Oakley dokley.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。もっともっと
Rest. Nah, I thought for sure that one was gonna give me some more energy. This is just the mood up.
トレーナーさん、メニューの指示をください。
Yeah, we only have a hammer, so single gold hammer. We're saving that for the end.
注目の位置
ファイト、優勝大賞 L 圧勝。
Give me that +7. Hell yeah.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。もっと
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me buy up a few things here. I'll just grab all this. And time to dominate the Breeders' Cup Japan.
ここは負けられない一番人気
ファイト、優勝大賞 L 圧勝。
-10. We got another cupcake, so that's 2 cupcakes. We are so ready for when the game starts hitting us with the mood downs.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何ありがとうございます。もっともっと走りたいのに。今回もレースに出るんですか？飛び立てるか
Okay, we got a silver hammer. Actually, I shouldn't have used that because there's no guarantee I'm gonna get more.
勝ちますが。
There's no guarantee I'm getting more hammers than that.
ここは負けられない
ファイト、優勝大賞 L 圧勝。
-10. That's totally fine. No jimmies have been rustled yet.
本日は何を交換します
I have 5 cupcakes. Holy. Maybe I should just burn one of them. I am free to burn one, and then I can just buy another one. Just boost by 40. Saving that hammer. Ah, yes, my favorite dirt racer, Nishino. -10. There we go. Gives me energy. Shove this other cupcake in and down the hatchet, and we go right back in for the Tokyo Dai Shoten. 10. We got kale juice. Nice. Ba, ba, ba. It's crazy that I did 5 races in a row and I didn't once get hit with the mood down. Well, I think I hit with a mood down. What I'm trying to say is the skin outbreak, and that I did not get skin outbreak even once. There's literally no reason not to use all 3. There is quite literally no reason just to use all 3. Do I not have, yeah, I have the whistle. Yep, look, that's good enough for me. See that? That is good enough for me. That's what good enough for me looks like. Yeah. And I wish I hit 1100 with speed. Just barely couldn't make it. I think I got my first Bakushin recreation data event. Didn't think it started off with a classmate Bakushin preparing to leave Tracen. Wait, for real? Wait, that's a thing? Oh, I just hit 1100 speed. Oh, that's crazy. If only I could have hit 1100 power, that would have been even crazier, but I suppose that wasn't meant to be. Grabbing all these. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really put much thought into it. I just went, that looks nice. Move along. S plus. Triple stamina. Oh boy. And double turf. You know what? I'll hold on to it. 36 races, 34 wins. You know what? I'll hold on to it. Mile. Stamina, and power. 6-star stamina and 2-star power. Yeah, I can see it. That's the vision. That's the vision. How much we got in the event? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. We got all the stories. Yep, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Alright, that's pretty good. You refunded your clocks, essentially. As we got up back every clock and then some. I haven't played Team Trials? Are you crazy? You kidding me? You still got Team Trials to do. Story event. Grab everything else here. Yeah, could have clicked the story event thing. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. We got everything? There we go. I like it when a plan comes together. That's the first Robroy card. Let's check out the rest of the story.
やっぱりロードナイトの舞台を模倣したに違いありません。だったら私一人じゃ誰かを村人を集めなければ。もうホタル見失ってしまいました。ちょっと大輝、夜の森は何が出るか。
Yeah, you might find an Uma with huge donkey ears. Oh my god, it's a donkey!
驚かせてしまってすみません。こっちこそ思いっきり叫んじゃってごめん。ロブロイも来てたんだね。あ、はい。ちょっと宝探しに。宝探し？はい。実はここのキャンプ場の地形がある自動じゃなくて間違えました。映画です。ある映画に出てくる森と地形が酷似しているんです。What? Amazing! 私も初めは偶然かと思ったんですが、よく調べるとこのキャンプ場のオーナーがその作品の作者だったんです。そして実際に歩いて確認してみて確信しました。ここはファンへ向けた挑戦状、夢の国、隠しマップであると。それならばおそらくどこかに願いが叶う幻の宝石、夢の石も存在するはず。というわけでここへ。
The Dreamstone, wait a minute, is that... Are you sure that's real?
そんな楽しいアドベンチャーがここにはあるのですね。大輝、大興奮してる。そうだよね、こういうの大好きだもんね。そうだ、この宝探し私たちも一緒に。でも急に参加したいなんて言ったら迷惑だったりする？一人でここに来たみたいだし、静かに楽しみたいタイプなのかも。へいへい、私たちも一緒に宝探しをしてもいいですか？みんなでワイワイ、きっととってもエキサイティング。もちろん大歓迎です。このお話は力を合わせて宝を見つけ出す物語ですから。力を合わせてみんなでワイワイですか？はい。さまざまな個性を持った5人の村人が村のために危険を冒して願いの叶う秘宝を探します。初めはバラバラだった彼らが旅の途中少しずつ成長し、最後はそれぞれの力を合わせて大義をなすんです。最終章は涙なしには。すみません、話がそれましたね。とにかくこのお話においてトラップの解除は複数人が定石でして、もしお力添えいただけるのなら大変ありがたいです。やったー！センキュー！5人ってことはオッケー、明日2人も誘ってみましょう。お宝お宝お宝探し。トレジャーハンター L の力見せてあげるのです。ありがとうございま
For real?
ロードナイトと夢の石。やはり何度読んでもこの重厚な世界観たまりません。地形の確認だけのつもりがすっかり読み込んでしまいました。お風呂に入らなくちゃ。でもキャンプ場へ行くのとっても楽しみです。ロブロイちゃん、ごめん、ブースター持ってる？部屋に忘れてきちゃって。ブースターっていうのは。ほら、導入美容液、化粧水の前につけるやつなんだけど。
I don't know what any of these words mean.
ごめんなさい、私そういうのは。私持ってるよ。この間短期バイト入れまくってさ。これこれバイオレットじゃん。いいの？それ私も使ってる。カレンちゃんが紹介してたよね。 LINE 使いで相当トーンアップするんだって。さすがに無理だけど。すごい、どんどん集まってきました。楽しそうな笑顔。みんなはもうああいうのに興味があるんですね。知りませんでした。というより私が知らなすぎる？それって恥ずかしいことなのかも。本当は映画ではなくて児童文学なのに、映画の方が大人っぽいような気がしてしまって。
Just finish unlocking all 8 episodes. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just do one run that's just doubled up and boom, you got him. The real hard part is getting the entire point ladder.
やはり訂正すべきでしょうか。でも皆さんにとってはきっとどちらでも。大丈夫大丈夫。ラブライカモン、大冒険にレッツゴーです。はい。
A pleasant expedition. Let's go. Next one.
本当を言うと、この日程は目白家の方で先約があったんだよね。いいよって言ってくれたけど、今度ちゃんと穴埋めしておこう。でも後悔はしてない。大輝、ここんとこ毎晩こっそり泣いてるんだもん。目真っ赤にして放っておけないって。何これ、ドーベルへって書いてるけど、プレゼントと手紙？あ、ライアンからだ。どうしたんだろう。キャンプの件気にしてるかなと思って手紙を書きました。本当に気にしないで、むしろ嬉しいんだ。ドーベルが友達のピンチに気づいて手を取ってあげられたってだけで私は誇らしいよ。ドーベルは控えめな子だけど、その分いろんなことをよく見て考えてる。気づいてないかもしれないけど頼りになる性格だよ。だから自信持って思いっきり楽しんでおいで。そんな気持ちをこの服に込めました。ライアン、ありがとう。どんな服くれたんだろう。ライアンったら張り切れすぎ。私普段こんなに背中開いてる大胆なの買わないって。
No, but I'm really happy you do now.
でも頑張りたい。せっかく頑張れって送ってくれたんだもん。いつもみたいに縮こまらないで大胆に大輝に最高の思い出作ってもらうんだ。改めて説明しますと、
夢の石を見つけるにはまず隠されたヒントが2つ必要になってきます。1つはキャンプ場の北から南西へ流れる川。映画ではロンリーリバーと言われているエリアに。もう1つはバーベキュー広場を越えた森林の奥に隠されています。こちらはギリードゥの庭と言われているエリアです。各エリアのトラップをかいくぐり2つのストーンを獲得できたら海岸の岩場へ向かうことになります。オベロンの宮殿、つまりここが夢の石が隠されている洞窟にあたります。手に入れたストーンを使って洞窟の扉を開くことができれば夢の石を見つけることができるのではないかと。おお、ロンディリバーにギリードゥの庭本当にフィクションの世界のようですね。それではひとまず1つ目のストーンが隠されたロンリーリバーへ向かいましょうか。わお、ヘッドーベル、昔絵本で見たことあります。赤い色のキノコです。
I don't know. I know I don't need the specific characters in the main story chapter to the race. If I set my own rules to only run with the Umamusume, like McQueen for chapter 1, do feel bad for crushing the NPC race by A rank McQueen. Yeah, that's really funny. Oh, some of the later main story races definitely take you off guard. Like the infamous Haishin Dai... No, is it called Haishin Daishoten? Yeah, I think it's called Haishin Daishoten. It's like a 3,000 meter race that you have to do with Special Week. It's this absolute colossal monstrous race that actually requires you to have good stamina and recovery skills. And if you don't have that, then your ass is not clearing that story chapter.
こっちのこの木は人の顔みたいに見えますね。アメージング。人の形の根っこです。
Oh shit, they're in that one forest and they just found the dead body. Go, quick, Dover, pull up the camera.
マンドラゴラ、どこまったくもう、あんまり遠くに行っちゃダメだよ。楽しんでいただけているようで嬉しいです。そういえば物語ではこの辺りにアンダインが住む聖なる泉もあるんですよ。マップを見たところだとさすがに再現はしきれなかったようなのですが。なんだここ、ドーベル&ロブロイ、こっちにとっても綺麗な泉があります。まさか本当にアンダインの泉が。地形が似ているとは思っていましたが、まさかここまで再現されていたとは。
Secret Spring.
目には見えないけどアンダインもどこかにいるかもですね。アンダインが耳を澄ませば歌を歌ったり踊ったり、そんな音が聞こえるような聞こえないような、聞こえるような聞こえないような。グッド、とってもハッピーなピクチャー。すみません、はしゃいでしまって。ロブロイ、ロブロイ、他にどんなものがあるのですか？ウェル、魔法使いハウスとか？そうですね。睡魔が住む川や妖精王の住む青い洞窟なんてのもきっとどこかにあるはずです。ロードナイトの世界観はとっても重厚で広大なので、きっともっとワクワクしていただけると思います。冒険はまだまだここからですね。ゴーゴーゴー。よかった、今の大気すごく楽しそう。ずっとあんな感じで楽しませてあげたいな。うん、
私ももっと積極的になって頑張らなきゃ。
Meanwhile,
目に飛び込む七かまど、根元には大きな鱗があり、ここがロンリーリバーで間違いないようです。大きな鱗、あれのことかな。聞いてばっかでごめんね。本当は何が待ち受けてるのか予習しておきたかったんだけど、原作の映画見つかんなくってね。今日はロボロイちゃんに頼りきりになっちゃうかもな。
now that I think about it, I don't think I have every NPC, every main story Uma that it's used in the Team Sirius arc. Do I? I have a McQueen, but that's a season 2 McQueen. I have Rice Shower. Obviously I have Winning Ticket, 3-star form even. I don't have Narita Brian. I think it's about it because I definitely have Silent Susukan. Oh wait, I don't. I have special week, but well, it's the summer special week. So I have a version of her.
そっか。お話の内容は私しか知らないんですよね。しっかりしなきゃ。ここで私たちが挑戦するのは、川に浮かぶ石の道を渡り、台座に乗ったストーンを手に入れることです。でも川に浮かぶ石も台座もどこにもないです。それには実は仕掛けがありまして、スイッチを作動させると川から石と台座がせり上がってくるんです。そしてそのスイッチというのがこちらの大きな木、七かまどの根元の裏に。そんな、ここにスイッチがあるはずなんですが、代わりに何か文字が。一番長い森のひげ。もしかしたら映画と同じじゃ謎解きのカンニングみたいになっちゃうから変えちゃってるのかも。言われてみればそうですね。とりあえず探してみましょう。見当たらないです。そもそも一番長い森のひげって何なのです？エルちゃん見て見て、すっごく太長いツター。木の上から川の方まで伸びてるよ。この太さならブランコできちゃうのです。タウンホイザーゴー。ラジャー。ツタにぶら下がってブラブラリンブラブラリン。楽しい。勝ち。
Oh, click. Oh boy, they found the mine. Okay, just nobody move. We need to find a mechanic, an engineer to actually defuse the mine. Until then, nobody move. Nobody move. No, don't even shift your weight slightly.
これがスイッチ。何の音？わお、見てください。川の中から石が出てきました。
誰かがスイッチを見つけたのかな。石が出てきたらどうするんだっけ？
ごめんなさい。すぐに行かなきゃいけなくて、私行ってくるので。カウンダウンロブロイ、どういうことですか？この仕掛け、ロードナイトと同じであれば石がせり上がっているのは数分間だけなんです。
時間制限付きなんだ。そうしたらもう一回スイッチを押して。
ダメです。月明かりに照らされ魔力は満ちる。つまりこの仕掛け、1日に1回しか動かせなくて。わお、ならば逃したくはありませんね。オッケー。私スピードには自信あります。ちょっと大樹さん、素早く慎重に。ぴょんぴょんぴょん。
大丈夫かな。早く戻らないと石って沈むんだよね。
はい、本当は安全 策としてここまで伸びてきているツタを握りながら歩く想定で、でもまだツタを発見できていなくって。おお、そうだったのですね。でもドンワーリー、あともう少しで。足場が沈んで。どんどん流れていきます。マキさん、ごめんなさいマイヤー。東郷さん、私がスイッチをしちゃったみたいなんです。ごめんなさい。捕まりました。マキさん、行きますよ。スターをたぐって岸へ帰りましょう、お嬢さん。マキ君、スーパーレスキュー。よ。
Episode 5.
いやー、惜しかった。大輝さん、あと少しでストーン獲得だったんだけども。でもご無事でよかったです。ごめんなさい。私慌ててばかりで。もしタンホイザさんがいなかったら。どんどん流れていきます。今あの位置で川の流れがあれくらいだから、どんなことが起こるか分かっていたのは私だけだったのに、説明も不足していましたし、ごめんなさい。いやいや、元凶は私だし、それに今日は初めてだったんだもん。経験積んだ私たちならきっと明日は大丈夫ね。
あの時どうしてしっかり止めなかったんだろう。ちょっと、不安定な石の上を歩くんならもう少し手を考えてからの方が。でもそっか、数分しか時間がないって言ってたっけ。大気なら大丈夫だよね。時間切れになって川に落ちたりなんか。引き止めていれば川に落ちなかったのかもしれないのに。ずっとそうだ。言いたいことがあるたび立ち止まって大気に引っ張っていってもらってばっかりで。
Maybe it's a summer walk. 私行きたいです。一緒に行きましょう。へいへい、私たちも一緒に宝探しをしてもいいですか。みんなでワイワイ、きっととってもエキサイティング。
今回は私が引っ張っていこうって思ってたのに、それどころか縮こまってたせいで大気を危険な目に遭わせちゃって。私何やってるんだろう。
マスク、一体どこに行ったのです。干している間になくなっちゃうなんて。
エル？
うわ
行っちゃった。素顔って珍しいかも。マスクなくしたのかな。あれ、あそこに引っかかってるのは。
最強最速会長エルコンドルパサー参上。見つけてくれてありがとうなのです。
つけた途端元気になるんだね。
エルとマスクは一心同体。マスクで完成すると言っても過言ではないのです。まあそれはともかく、一つ約束してください。内緒にしてほしいです。エルがマスクがなきゃ強くないってことは。
Oh, believe me, we don't need to tell anyone. They already know.
そうかな。エルはきっともともと強いよ。ゼロには何をかけてもゼロ。本当の弱虫は マスクをつけたとしても強くはなれないから。先輩、今何か悩んでます？別に。嘘、顔が暗いのです。どうしたのです？ほら、先輩ばっかり隠すのはずるいです。大したことじゃないよ。自信なくしちゃってたっていうか、自分に期待しすぎてたっていうか、張り切るだけ張り切って考えすぎて結局何もできなくて。待って、もう嫌だ、忘れて。何もできない？先輩が？先輩、このキャンプ場で最初に会った時のこと覚えてますです？ねえ、そんなことよりほら、もし嫌じゃなかったらなんだけど、ドーベル先輩、わざと話を変えて助けてくれましたです。先輩はいつもそうです。いろんなことを真剣な顔で考えてくれます。エルは知ってます。いっぱい頭の中で考える人は頼りになるってこと。そんなことは。ドーベルは控えめな子だけど、その分いろんなことをよく見て考えてる。気づいてないかもしれないけど、頼りになる性格だよ。先輩の言うように、本当にもともとエルの中に強さがあって、マスクがその強さをもっと引き出してくれてるって言うなら、先輩にだって同じこと言えるです。先輩の中にはこの星空くらいキラキラがいっぱいありますです。だからプレゼント for you。 エルと先輩にしか見えない不思議なマスク
And that's the card.
です。マスクをかぶればドーベル先輩のキラキラがメキメキメキ。頼りになるかっこいいドーベル先輩に大変身。エルが言うんだから間違いありません。そっか、ありがとう。
I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Episode 6.
おはようございます。昨日は私の不手際でご迷惑をおかけしました。今日は頑張りますので。そのことなんだけど、私からちょっと提案があって、ロブロイ、昨日いっぱい背負ってくれたでしょ。計画立てて道案内して説明して指示も出して、だからよかったら指示は私が出そうか。どういうことが必要かだけ教えてもらえればできると思うし。すみません。ありがとうございます。私もそうしていただいた方が安全かと思います。気負わずに任せて。私ほら、いろいろ心配するのだけは割と得意みたいだから。
パパパパラン。
オーケー。スイッチの場所メモしてピクチャーも撮りました。帰ってみんなに見せましょう。
Also, I just noticed that Taiki has a little accessory here of a burger. You know, just in case you didn't know, yes, she is American.
私とロブロイは2つ目のストーンのスイッチを発見して、ドーベルたちはロンディ・ディバ・リベンジ。とっても慎重なプラン。ドーベルらしいですね。はい、私も正直ほっとしてしまって、すみません。帰り道はこちら。どうしましょう。本を確認すれば確実にわかるのですが、でも今取り出すわけには。こちらです。
Oh, they both fell in the trap hole.
まさか崖になっていたなんて。こちらからは登れる場所なさそうですね。とりあえずみんなに練しておきます。Help me! ロブロイ、真っ青ですね。ごめんなさい。私が本当のことを言えていれば本で道を確認できていたのに。昨日だって本当のことを言えていればみんなで原作を確認してから謎に食べてトラブルだって。
We're low on food. Leave it to me. Whips out the burger charm. Yeah, that's when you know it's a real emergency. Time to eat plastic.
ロブロイ、落ち着いて。大丈夫ですか？ゆっくりでいいですよ。本当は原作は映画ではなく児童文学、ロードナイトと夢の石という本なんです。僕？もっと早く本当のことを言っていればいろいろなトラブルが防げたのに。ごめんなさい。おお、聞き覚えあるはずです。まさかあの本のことだったなんて。ロンディ・ディバ、ギリドゥの庭、夢の石。大輝さんも読んでいたことが。イエス。小さい頃フレンズが大好きで一緒に読んでいました。ちょっと待ってください。私たちあのお話の世界を歩いてきたのですね。ってことはピクチャーにもたっぷり。こうして見ると想像していたロンディ・ディバぴったりです。アンダインの泉も森の様子も動物たちも人面獣、赤いキノコもお話にありました。原作では確か赤いキノコの周りで靴を履いた猫が。そうなんです。ケットシーの集会があって村人たちが
Yeah, the cat cheese. It's not Kate Sit, although Kate Sit is the name of the character and how it's pronounced of Final Fantasy VII. But aside from that specific Kate Sit, no. Every other one is called Kachi.
そうそうそうでした。その後ケットシーの王国に招かれるのですが、その時のセリフが特別に招待しよう。10ポンドでいい。
10ポンドでいい。
日本だとそうなるのですね。でもまさか大輝さんと本の話でこんなに盛り上がれるなんて。やっぱり本ってすごいですよね。どうして子供っぽいなんて思ってしまったんだろう。国境も時間も超えて人をつなぐことができるものなのに。あ、いたいた。おーい、大丈夫？お二人さん。いやー、びっくりしたよ。急に Help me だもん。お二人は別のとこ探してるんだ。連絡しとくね。Thank you。早かったのですね、ナホイさん。それがですね、黒いお洋服の妖精を見た気がして、その子がこの辺にいたので近寄ったら発見ってな具合で。まあ気のせいかもしれないんですけど、でも不思議がいっぱいでやっぱり楽しい場所だなと。私みたいに普通に生きてるウマ娘じゃたどり着けなかったよ。いやー、ほんといつかこの映画を見てみたいな。そのことなんですが。映画じゃなくて本だったの？お恥ずかしい話なんですが、映画の方が大人っぽそうで。つまりロブロイちゃんって大人っぽくなりたいの？そういうわけじゃ。
It was weird that the Majiros and Sakuras are the only crown name horses have some direct connection among each other, with the Majiros being one big rich family, while the Sakuras all attended the Victory Club in their childhood. Actually, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, so the Majiros are... I think they're kind of cousins, because they don't mention them being, like, siblings, so... Actually, I don't think they mentioned them being cousins either, but... They're basically cousins, is how I see them. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, that's also how I'm writing the verse. Yeah, but that's a... Anyway, and the Sakuras all attended the Victory Club, but does that include Amagi and Yoshino? And then there's the only two Makitanes and Agnes, respectively, as dorm mates. Well, I guess Digital isn't... I don't think Digital is related to Tachyon, at least IRL. At least not in the same way that, say, Brian and Fivehead are. Well, what about the Symboles? How are they all related? Because I think, yeah, I have no idea if this is right, but I believe Speed Symbole is like an older cousin of sorts to Rudolph.
私みたいに児童文学なんて読んでいません。お化粧に詳しい子もいて、みんなはそういうのに興味があって、だから本だっていうのが恥ずかしくなっちゃって。お化粧好きは大人っていうよりお化粧が好き。ロブロイちゃんは子供っぽいんじゃなくて本が好きじゃない？それってどっちも個性でどっちもすごいことだよね。
The Naruto's definitely, yeah, aren't related. Yeah, I guess it's how sometimes people could have a similar last name, but not be directly related. It's probably like that. Oh, the best connection though is the Stay Gold adjacent ones, since they all call Stay Gold, like, they all refer to her like a Yakuza boss. And that one's great.
本にもお化粧にも基本何もがっつりハマることない私からするとどっちも同じくらいすごいけどな。少なくとも私はキャンプ場の地図を見てあの物語と一緒だピカーンなんてことは絶対になかったもん。だからそうロボロイちゃんは大丈夫ね、大輝さん。イエスオールオッケー。大丈夫。そっか、そうだったんですね。
Yeah, I would have to recheck, but I believe Rudolph and Speed Symboli are noted to be related to one another. I'm not sure what kind of relationship, what kind of familial relation they have, but I remember reading something like that. Speed Symboli and Rudolph are related.
そんなわけでこれがロードナイトと夢の石です。皆さん嘘をついてしまっていてごめんなさい。
Yo, and before you ask, no, I have no idea how Sirius and Chris are related to those two. I don't think there's any, at least, I don't think there's any immediate familial relationship that Sirius has with Rudolph, at any rate. At least not from anything I've seen in the global version.
それってこの本の中にここで見てきたあの泉や川や森があるってことです？
Although, if you ask me, I'm pretty sure Cygames only made sure that Sirius and Rudolph aren't directly related, like, by blood, is so people could ship those two without feeling guilt. And all I can say to that is, haha, silly Cygames. Don't you know that blood relationships never stops shipping? I'm certain that my last name isn't that common, and yet I managed to see someone in middle school, maybe high school yearbooks with the same last name I do. Yeah, that'll happen. I've definitely seen my fair share of people at school and college with the same last name as each other, but as far as I would know, they weren't directly related.
そうですね。睡魔との戦いやあとはクーシーと交渉するシーンなんかも。
ちょっと待って。まずは2つ目を今日中に取りに行かなきゃ。だからその後にしない？私も気になるし。
ぜひ。
へえ、ロンリーリバーにはピアレイっていう妖精がいたんだ。え？人をおびき寄せて川に引き込む？怖っ。
明日行くのがこのオーベロンの宮殿？青く光る洞窟。楽しみ。
So the night grows late. The next day, the 5 adventurers arrive at the final obstacle, Oberon's Palace. Oh my god, is that a motherfucking FGO reference? Someone break out the foreigners.
広い海、白い雲、洞窟へつながる石の扉。一見ただの一枚岩ですが、エルの
確かにこの岩で間違いなさそうだね。小説ではロンリーリバーとギリードゥの庭で手に入れた2つのストーンを柱に乗せて扉を開けていたよね。
でしたよね。ここでは柱っぽいのは見当たらないけど、代わりに扉の表面に穴っぽくがありますね。
穴は右下、左、真ん中に1つずつで、右下の穴にはもうストーンが入ってるね。とりあえず開いている2つの穴にはめ込んでみませんか？ロブライはどう思う？ってどうしました？ニコニコですね。
いえ、なんでもないです。私も大輝さんに賛成です。形やサイズ的にもちょうどのようですし。オッケー、それじゃあ失礼しまして、これがここ、これはこっちで、オッケー。
The door glows, and with a slow rumbling noise, it starts to open, or at least that's what they thought would happen.
ありゃ、場所が逆だったとか？それとも順番かな？
そうかも。とりあえず全部試してみようか。
全部ダメです。水をかけても砂を掘っても手がかりはなし。まさに八方塞がり。条件が何か足りないのでしょうか？あそこで釣りをしている方たち、この辺りの方っぽいですね。何か知っているかもですよ。ヘイヘイ、そこのガイズ。嘘、さすが大輝。
なるほどね、宝探しか。そういえばあそこの大きな岩の底に何か掘ってあった気がする。
それやたらうねうねした見たことない文字のやつだろ。落書きか何かだと思うけどな。
というわけで、ああ、きっとこれですね。確かにうねうね。どうですか、ロブロイ？
これロードナイトの世界で使われている言語ですね。これが。
ロブロイ読めるの？
実はその挿絵の文章を読み解くために独自に研究していた頃がありまして、これが読まれ輝くとき、わずかな隙間見逃すなかれという意味ですね。アメージング！ロブロイ、さすがですね。どうやらほんの少しの時間だけ開くようですね。でももうだいぶ暗い。帰り道は森を通りますし、前のように危険な目に遭わせるわけには。残念ですがタイムアップかもしれません。
ロブロイ、ずっと何か考え込んでる。帰ろうって言ってくれたけど、本当は諦めたくないよね。よし、私は今マスクつけてるんだから。ロブロイさ、本当にいいの？明日の朝一でバスに乗る予定なんだよね。今諦めたらもう。
いいです。ここまで来られただけで十分ですし、皆さんを危険な目に遭わせるのも。
確かに夜の森は危ないって言うけどさ、ここはキャンプ場、道は整備されてるし電灯だってついてる。だからさ、もう少しだけここで考えてみない？やっぱりわからなかったら帰る。少しでもひらめいたら海に戻る。どう？
エルは賛成です。ここまで来てゴールできないのは嫌です。皆さん、それじゃあもう少しだけ。ありがとうございます。
石が3つ三角形みたいにはめ込まれてて、これが読まれ輝くとき、わずかな隙間見逃すなかれか。あのさ、答えでもなんでもないんだけど、この三角形どこかで見たことがある気がするんだよね。
どこで？
それがよく思い出せなくて、こう上を向いている時だったような。あれ、夏の大三角形。
ほんとだ。あのストーンの場所、夏の大三角形とそっくりだよ。っていうことは？
It's a summer event.
ロブロイちゃん？これが読まれ輝くとき、これは夏の大三角形が見える夜間のことを指していて、わずかな隙間見逃すなかれ、つまり少しの間だけ扉は開いている。今逃したら最後です。急がなきゃ。扉のストーンが星みたいに輝いて開いた。やったやったやった。
Well, they went open sesame. Now let's see what's inside. The group find Oberon's palace and enter the blue cave bathed in the moonlight.
ここがオベロンの宮殿、物語の終着点。
All right, break out the fly swatters and the raid sprays. We're about to fight Oberon.
アメージング。本当に壁が青く光っています。
ほんと、別世界みたい。こんな場所があったなんて。
あれ？この後って。
ねえ、あれ暗くてよく見えないけど、台座の上に乗ってるのって。
あれこそが夢の石です。
これが夢の石。ほんと、月夜によく似合うね。
イエスイエス。ロブロイ、センキュー。今私とってもスペシャルな気持ちです。いえ、私こそ皆さんにお礼を言わせてください。夢の石は主人公の名前と同じロードナイトという鉱石がモデルだと言われているんです。友愛を表す鉱石として知られているものでして、多種多様な村人たちの結びつきがあってこそ見つかる石だと。
多種多様な村人たちの結びつき。
はい、覚えていますか？ロードナイトと夢の石とは、賢い村人が地図を読み解き、勇敢な村人が道を開く。強い村人が魔物を倒し、優しい村人が心を支えて、冷静な村人が心をまとめた。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hey, that's a. If they give them cool costumes, and they could be like the Power Rangers.
誰一人欠けても夢の石には届かなかったお話でしたよね。
And they couldn't form the Megazord either.
この場所にたどり着くまで物理的にも一人では解決がおおよそ無理なトラップばかりでした。きっとこの場所を作った方にも力を合わせてほしい。
Maybe the real treasure is the Umamusume we made. Maybe the real treasure is the A+ ranks we made along the way.
そっか。
Although that's more like
さっきだって
the glue. That's more like instant glue.
ドーベル先輩がストップしなければエルたちは諦めてツリーハウスに帰ってましたです。そうだよ。そう思うと私たちち できることを持ち寄れてたのかもですね。正直初めはあの物語の追体験以上のものではないと思っていました。それだけでも嬉しくて、でもあの景色の数々、共に解き進んだいくつものトラップ、そして何より私は本が好きでよかった。旅の最後はパーリナイです。ラブライちゃん、本当によかったな。せっかく見つけた夢の石を元に戻っちゃったけど。洞窟には他にも人の出入りの跡があったんです。思えば私以外にもあれに気づいた人は何人もいたんだと思います。だから私も次の村人たちに夢を残しておきたいなって。そっか、夢を紡ぐか。そうだ、今度はラブライちゃんの好きな本もっと教えてよ。エルモン、今まで本はあんまり知らなかったですが、今回の血湧き肉踊る冒険譚、とってもワクワクしましたです。喜んでセチース。おう、バッテリー切れでももうたっぷり取れましたからね。素敵な場所で素敵な思い出もいっぱい。サマーウォーク、ここに来られてよかったです。そっか、たっぷり楽しめたんだね。なら目的達成かな。目的達成？おお、もしかしてパンフレットを部屋まで持ってきていたのは私のためだったのですか？え？あ、その地元になかなか帰れてなかったでしょ。それで少しは気晴らしになるかなって。おお、それで私、寂しがり屋を卒業できるように頑張らなきゃですね。別にいいんじゃない？そうですか？わい。そのさっきロブロイが言ってたよ。大輝の写真ですごく元気をもらったって。大輝の写真って笑顔が多いんだよ。大輝は人が好きだから、そういう気持ちが自然と伝わるのかも。最後に夢の石にたどり着いたのだって大輝の人懐っこい性格があったおかげだし。つまりその寂しがり屋なのはそれだけ人が好きって証拠。それ、寂しがり屋は人が好きな証拠ということは私、寂しがり屋のままでもDon't worry。また一緒に遊びに来ましょう、ドーベルまた先に誘われちゃった。でも約束ね。
Ding. And that is the conclusion of the event story.
大輝が写真たくさんくれたんだ。いつの間に撮って
When she took some creep shots at you? Damn. Yeah, she's good.
お知らせだそうです。ほら、あなたを呼ぶ声が。
Yeah, don't worry about it. Hold on. I gotta see what she has to say.
夢、憧れ、努力、いいよね。レースってほんと熱くなる。私もトレーナーさんと一緒に日本中を感動させるんだ。しゃー、絶
ミッションを
For the derby!
ますね。達成。確認を忘れずにな。あなたは彼らに好かれやすいようです。
Let's see. Okay.
すぐに言ってください。
How long does this thing last? Yeah. How long is this gonna last? 2 days. Okay, so we have 2 days to grab whatever's left. Hey, we actually got the rainbow crystals, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, so I guess next up would be the carrots. Will we get all of them? That's a good question. Let me see, Saint Sky. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably aim for... I want to get a good parent. Probably aim for something like this. Stamina, mile. Okay. Good. There we go. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'll just do it without the bonus. All right. Okay, so before I got distracted, I don't know if you're still around, Akapop, but let me just answer your question real quick here. You asked been forgetting to comment this until now. Yeah. All right. Did the trainer's spotter, the previous trainer, know about Versajet's injuries? And the answer to that is kinda. I'll elaborate more when I get to writing out the full like visual novel, but suffice to say, you can think of it more as him seeing that as good to know. Yeah, you can think of it more as that's something, a challenge. Like he saw that more as a challenge that his son has to overcome. Like technically, it's something. There's a little bit of like that involving all the other Versets too. That all of them have something going on with them that the trainer's dad just kind of decided. You know what? If the boy's good enough now, he'll be able to deal with this. So. Yeah, just think of him. Yeah, he's the type of dad that would push his son into the pool and call it, "That's how I teach you to swim." Not exactly the most elegant maneuver, but it's one that'll have to work. Also, did I just get "We're all shining stars" within the first 2 turns? Holy shit. Holy luck. Holy, I just luck shit into that. I just luck shit into that. Wait, give me some wit. Give me that wit. Yeah, I'll answer the question in written form in the actual comment section. I'm just mentioning that right now at the moment while I still have the answer fresh in my mind. Get something tasty and give me the mood up.
わお勉強か私の代わり勉強か
Yeah, I'm gonna go with speed here. Front runner straight away. Actually, do I even have groundwork in these sparks?
なんか体が
Do any of these fuckers have groundwork?
わ嘘じゃない
Oh, they don't have groundwork. Well,
本当なんだってば 勉強か
I thought for sure I got the Maru that had groundwork.
さーて
ここは負けられない一番人気
Now, front runner, go!
想定より大きな歓声だったかな
Minus 10. I want that, and I want that. There's nothing else.
ありがとうございますねえトレーナーさん
Guess I don't really need that. We can go. Wait, hold on. I guess I could start this up now.
本当なんだってば
Start with Brian though. +7. Pure passion, Team NF. You can now perform recreation with Team NF. Oh, that'd be sick. Honestly, I was thinking about like what different events could happen in, say, a PR-based Umamusume, and I imagine myself after this is mostly after checking out the Beyond Dreams scenario over in JP, and I imagined that basically I would add something similar to Beyond Dreams, except that instead of focusing around the Breeders' Cup, I'd focus on the Kentucky Derby. And just have the scenario Umas be the PR horses that won outside of the island, with the Forever Young equivalent being Bold Forbes, a PR horse that actually won the Kentucky Derby. Well, calling him a PR horse would be kind of a stretch. Technically, he was born in Kentucky, but then he was brought over to PR, and after what in Umamusume would be his junior year, it was brought over to the US for his classic year. Yeah, but that's like me overthinking shit that I can't pull off with my skill level yet.
なんか体が重いんだよねねえトレーナーさん無理は禁物でしょ
Go away, winning ticket this time. Win the ticket. Give me energy.
どんなサブ
ここは負けられない
上出来上出来
Ah, what? Seeking the pearl by a head. I mean, I was in a great mood too. You can do it. There we go.
だったかな
Ahead of 4 lengths ahead of second. Just give me the stamina.
ねえトレーナーさん無理は禁物
Respect the elderly. Yeah, they give me weight. No, don't take away my energy, please. Shiraoki-sama, do not take away my energy.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとうな
注目の
想定より大きな歓声だったかな
-10. Seeking the energy. Yeah, exactly. Just barely hanging on here. Give me power. There we go.
ねえトレーナーさん
Now we're at 300 first 3 stats.
本日は何を交換しますかありがとうございます大切に使ってなんか
注目の一番人気15
想定より大きな歓声だったかな
-10. Once you start, the fun don't stop.
ねえ
Oh yeah, we won. We
お疲
won.
れ様ですトレーナーさん
Absolutely.
何を交換しますかありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねなんか体が重いんだよね
See,
そうじゃないからね
let's just go with the McQueen for now. Crazy that I managed to almost finish up the Team Serious here. Alright, Kyoto, soft, it's raining.
ここはま
想定より大きな歓声だったかな
-10.
お疲れ様ですトレーナー
Yeah.
本日は何をありがとうねえトレーナーさん
I have hammer. Yep. Yes, I do.
な
Chiono.
注目の
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
-10. Oh wait, it was -5. Never mind. I forgot I had that little energy.
ねえお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとうなんか体が重いんだよね
Drop that hammer.
ねえトレーナーレースかちょっと疲れちゃうかもかも
注目の
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
-10. This run's going so far so good. Kind of a problem she lost there at the start, but other than that, it's been all right.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。
Yeah, I want. This is what I want.
大切に使ってくださいね。
Okay, I think I have. Yeah, I think I have everyone I want. Up.
ねえトレーナーさん。
Go ahead. Let's take on Suzuka now.
なんか体が重いんだよ。
Oh, for real. Everyone's just hanging out in guts today.
ねえトレーナーさん。無理は禁物。
So the remaining two are special week and the team series event, which are gonna be the last ones. Gonna grab this. Yokasho. NHK. Oaks. I'll do that the following year. Yep, that looks good. That looks good to me. Well rested.
わ
Yeah, the Queen Cup. Or is it Kyoto News High? No, it has to be the Queen Cup. That one has a rival racer. Wait, Kyoto News High. Does that have a rival racer? Yeah, it does have Gold Ship, I guess. Yeah. Let's take on that one. Or the potential non-standard.
注目の一番
それより大きな歓声だったかな。
Understand?
なんか 仕方ないな。
Minus 20. Oh, wait, that's plus 20. Never mind. It's a force of habit.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。わお。
Fuji Kiseki.
ここは負けら
それより大きな歓声だったかな。
Now, minus 10. Spring stakes.
注目の位置
それより大きな歓声だったかな。 お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。なんか体が
Do I have a wait? Do I have a hammer? I forget. Nope, no hammers. Okay, just have to go into the Yoka Show hammerless versus Sweep Tosho.
疲れちゃうかも。
ここは負けられない
まあやればできるって
The
こ
fuck?
とで。
How'd that happen? How did that happen?
ここは負け
まあやればできるってことで。
注目。
Okay, we got to the obligatory burn your clocks phase of Track Blazer, I guess. Oh boy, I cannot wait for Grand Life to come out next month. That's all I can say about this is I cannot wait for Grand Life to come out. There we go. I'm not gonna use it here. I'm gonna save the hammer for the oaks.
注目の位置
注目の
-10. Hold up. Oh, you are not buying that. It's go date special week. The group date with the whole team. Your passion, Team Serious. Ah, the fucking hat. Yeah, I'd rather get these two. Oh, I have a whistle, but I don't want to use it just yet. Ah, Team Serious gone. You hate to see it. Oh, we got it back. Gone, but now it's back. Oh, we don't have, we don't have the ankle. I guess I should be survival, but I was actually hoping to do a Spring Tennis Show race in McQueen's chapter of the main story, not just have a customer. So it's be unfair to. Yeah, I got a lot of the. I said the longest G1 were so soon after. I think Hanshin. Yeah, Hanshin Daishoten. Yeah, that's not a G1, but that's probably the most G1 race that isn't actually a G1. So I don't blame you for thinking it is one. It is very G1 coded. -10. No rivals. The way I like it. -10. Keep going. Hammer and speed ankle and these two, and that's about it. Okay, let's start dropping hammers. -10. Yeah. Wow, what was I doing? No. It's Queen Liz time. There you go, keep it coming, -10. Pretty well so far. Got the Mile Champ. That's another hammer to drop.
なんと晴れやかな結果に。おっと。
-10. There we go. Got standard distance, which isn't that great for the upcoming CM, but I'll probably have it in anyway in the off chance she passes that on as inheritable.
ねえトレーナーさん、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。なんと。
Migraine.
ストレッチは済ませてきたんで、私もそれなりに頑張るつもりではある。
Versus Top Gun.
ここはなんと晴れやかな結果に。おっと。
Hey, there you go. Happened so soon after, too. Oh yeah, we lost it so soon. Oh, but we got it back so soon, too.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
Great. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
共同ミッション開始。ねえトレーナーさん、無理は。
Really? No rivals? No rivals. Just the way I like it. Hanshin Daisho 10. Oh boy. Time for the American Jockey Club Cup.
想定より大きな歓声だったかな。
Plus 30. And there we go.
大きな歓声だったかな。
Trainer, what's a jockey? That's a very good question. Actually, yeah, why is it called the American Jockey Club Cup in the world of Umamusume? It's almost like the Breeders' Cup. Why would they call it the Breeders' Cup in the world of Umamusume?
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか。ありがとう。ね。 勉強か。なんかから。
Oh, there's a rival racer in Kinko Show. Oh, never mind. We are so in. There's no rival racer here. So we gotta go Kinko Show and go punch Air Shakur in the face.
注目の
想定より大きな歓声だったかな。
Give me energy. Oh, we didn't get the energy one.
お疲れ様です。
versus Majida McQueen.
注目の一番
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
-10. We actually got -10. Okay, for the 3 goddess statue and
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
oh, we're gonna get the speed scroll as well.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねね
Give it to me.
了解
Thank you, Yoka. +5.
なんか
Oh wait, hold on. I should probably buy a few skills before I do that nonsense. Escape artist. I don't push. That one. Yeah, I believe that's it. I believe that's it.
なんか
Versus a naughty one.
注目の一番
Third.
できるってことで
No, I'm not even gonna bother retrying that. -15.
ねえトレーナーお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
Versus vodka.
注目の一
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
-10.
ねえトレーナーさん無理はあお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しどん
Versus Suitosho and the Yasuda Kinen.
ここは
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
Does it mean or does she sound muffled?
ありがとうございますさあお疲れ様です
Yeah, for some reason Tazana sounded muffled there. In the Takakinen versus Majiro McQueen.
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
Oh, we got some kale juice. It'll quench ya.
ただいまセール中
Oh, that's a lot.
ぜひ交換してい
A
た
lot
だき
of
ます
vials. Let's see, what will they give us? And it's not great. Not looking great is what it is.
Hoi hoi. No. Shikata nai na. Ne.
See. We got yeah, let's just use the kale juice now.
Hoi hoi.
We got pure passion, team serious. +4.
Don.
やるなら全力で来い。
+4. Yeah, just give me the 20 energy and just leave.
焦らず焦らず。
Oh, okay. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll take it.
根性で頑張りましょう。
+4.
ね
Oh, for real.
え、に神の領域へ。
See what's in the shop.
セール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。ねえ、トレーナーさん。無理は禁物でしょ？
Bank up and Adi McKinnon once again. By distance too. This is the last thing we need. Just lucky 7.
たまにはただいまセール中です。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。私の
Sweep Tosho.
なんと晴れやかな結果におっと
-10. one more of this.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。なんか体が重いんだよ
Okay,
ね。
just hold on to the hammers. Don't do anything absolutely crazy.
ちょっと疲れちゃうかも。
Versus Megiddo Arden.
注目の位置
Results and
なん
it's
と晴れやかな
win.
結果に。おっと。
-10. Do have a silver hammer. Yeah, give me that speed.
ねえ、トレーナー。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。なんか体が重いんだよね。まあ、嘘じゃないからね。共同ミッションを開始します。
Yeah, we got more energy, so we're capped out.
さーてと、少しは頑張るとします。
Yeah, I'll risk it for the biscuit. I'll just use a single silver hammer here, and I will simply get a gold hammer next
注
turn.
目の位置
Easy as that.
なんと晴れやかな結果
Easy as that.
おっと。
-10. I feel like Vegeta Bright is the most forgotten of the Vegetas so far. Queen Ryan have been here since the beginning, especially with Queen in the anime. Not her. Wait, really? Bright, not Arden? I mean, I guess it's like a race to the bottom between the two of them. Okay.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。
Got him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cap out speed anyway, so I think I'm just gonna go for... I think I'll just go for wit here. Either wit. I guess I could also go for power. Nah, let's just go with wit.
食らいついていくだけ。作戦名は一生懸命ほどほどに。
We have a singular
団を誘いなが
silver
ら。
hammer. Palmer was also quite promising too with her and Helios. Dover, somewhat known for her personality and your gender. Arden's a prominent character in Stingray. Oh, true. Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot that. Generally forgot that Arden's part of the Stingray cast. Ramono is Japan's first triple tiara plus, well, it's hard. Have you seen her width card? I mean, all I'm gonna say is it's very hard to forget Ramono after seeing that one.
おっと。
Even Ramono looking like a middle-aged woman still attending high school or college. Yeah.
私の代わりに。
Oh, I think yeah. I'm just gonna keep going on wit. We're going all in on wit. We are wit maxing today.
準備はとっくにできてるよ。それじゃ大物を。
Yeah. Bright has an entire segment in the special week story dedicated to her. It's not much, but it's definitely a lot more attention than you'd expect. At least that I expected. But if we were doing strictly a ranking of who is the most forgotten Megito, it's probably her, yeah. Probably should have gone more power, actually, but I think it's fine. I think having higher wit is more important here. Kind of a weird run, honestly. Very weird run, I would say. Got S on wit, and we get capped speed. Very early, I might add. Just grab some of these. Taking the lead. I believe that's about it. Right? I don't think. I doubt there'd be another one. Probably that. If people look more into it, they realize that how Ryan is Dobran, Bright Sorella, Sire, McQueen is Golshi's maternal grandsire. Yeah, Goldship and Orfever's maternal grandsire. And Ramona are not me and sisters in game and the only Megitos with a stated relationship between one another. Are they actually siblings IRL too? S plus. Guts. Yeah. Should have known. Oh boy, I think that one's straight to the glue factory. She doesn't have groundwork either. Our highest Saiyan Sky too. It's crazy work. Iron and Ramona share the same dam but have different sires and so forth. And then there's Bright. She doesn't appear generic at all. Especially with the big familiar like Hyatt and her aloof. Same Sky? Oh, I do have her in medium. Oh, so this one turns into inspiration. I'm kind of liking this one a lot more in terms of inspiration, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this one genuinely looks way better in terms of inspiration. Funny thing is that the Saiyan Sky she's replacing is one with S Turf and S Medium, so you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. S Turf S Medium is like some silly nonsense. Her loop personality is quite adorable, but otherwise I haven't seen much people doing trivia compared to other majors and memeing her. Yeah. I guess you could say that there was always gonna be one in a specific group. There was always gonna be one that's just forgotten more or less compared to the others. Kind of the inevitable part when you have such a large cast. There's obviously gonna be lesser popular ones. And if you try to give her like more story focus, someone else becomes the forgotten one.
達成確認を忘れずになイベントミッションはこちらです攻略本ですか図書室にあったでしょうか
Okay.
大輝が写真たくさんくれたんだ
どんな色も混ざり合えば黒になる
貴重限定ミッションだ
Let's see. So, wait, is the sprinter stakes the part of this mission, or is it part of the event mission?
あなたは
大輝がイベントミッションはこちらです攻略本ですか図書室にあったでしょうか
Yeah, no, sprinter stakes is part of a mission, but
コーヒーを入れれば
I don't know which one.
クッキーを焼いてくれます
Hey, these two are talking. Let's see.
貸してくれた妖精の図鑑すっごく面白かったわ喜んでもらえてよかった実家から持ってきた私のお気に入りなんだでも日本語に訳して読むの大変じゃなかった全然楽勝やなんか魔術書の解読って感じがして楽しかったわ英語の教科書もたまには役に立つわね古くて難解な言い回しも多いというのに教材だけでこんなに早く読み終えられてしまうだなんてまさしく What one likes, one will do will だね
One likes, one will do well. Yeah, I'll say if you really are passionate about something, you'll get that shit done. You will move mountains to get that shit done.
あのね実は他にも実家から持ってきた妖精のおとぎ話や魔女の絵本があるんだけれどよかったらそれも読んでみないもちろん愛の持ってる魔法の本全部読ませてちょうだいいいわよねもちろん構いませんわ小さな魔女さん愛のおかげで魔女修行がはかどるわね
人魚は泡となって消えた馬娘もいつか土煙となって大地へとタキヨンさんについてトリックスターその一言で十分ではないでしょうか
Okay.
「錯覚もまた知覚のうち」そう思えば何が見えたとしても不思議ではないのでは
We have 1 minute 30 seconds left. Let's just do some team trials while we wait for the timer to go down for the other one. For the next run, I mean. Because we gotta do a lot of team trials for the event missions. A whole lot of these. We have to just go down all this. So, I suppose when you have a long career like Bright's and computer races against other problems, you may get overshadowed. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, didn't Bright go up against Stay Gold? I mean, I guess it's not that surprising considering Stay Gold went up against like what a third of the cast, but still, I remember when Stay Gold came out for her commercial, Bright was one of the horses that challenged her. Yeah, I definitely remember that. I definitely remember that commercial pretty well because they were using that that one song, you know, that they used for the old horse commercials in Japan.
目指す場所が一つ。
Yeah, and they go in so many races against each other. Yeah, Stagel raced for a very long time, so like, yeah, like I said, like odds are that she and someone else in like a third of the cast has an interaction with her. Oh wait, these two.
さっきからジロジロこっち見て、このスイーピーになんか用？彼に魔法少女の道具とか衣装を貸してほしいんだ。
Would they even fit you? I mean, considering she's like an entire size smaller than you.
彼、最高に映える可愛い魔法少女になりたいの。仲間が増えるのは大歓迎だけど、なんで今さら？もっと早く言えばよかったじゃない。今まではどうしてもお願いする勇気が出なかったんだ。だってスイーピーは彼にとって憧れの魔法少女だから。憧れ？ダメかな。うるうる。別にしょうがないから貸してあげてもいいけど。やったー！カレン魔法少女デビュー。かわいいわ、最強の魔法。最強魔法少女カレンちゃんと。夜勤早すぎでしょ。
Yeah, I better hope she gets it sized for her, or else the next place she'll be debuting that costume is prison.
山の名前が付けられるのも。
今年のイベントミッションはこちらです。攻略本ですか？ 図書室にあったでしょうか？夢の石へのお願い事。
One more. There you go. Big reward list. Okay, so we still have one more robbery card.
夢の石。
I know this won't be the best place, but do you have any advice for being consistent trying to learn a language and reaching a basic level understanding it, or when it's read or spoken? I'm gonna be honest though, without having to look up at a dictionary, search something almost every word. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been trying to learn Japanese for a while now, and while I can't comfortably say I can speak fluently, I can say I understand a lot more now than compared to what I did a year ago. And something that I would say definitely helps is trying to read in Japanese as much as you can. I know that there's websites like the NHK, like the news. I know that's pretty generic advice for literally everyone that's learning a new language. Is whatever language you're learning, look up the news of the country whose language you're trying to learn and read it. Try to read it, even if you don't understand shit. At least for Japanese, I know NHK's website has a feature where all the kanji have furigana, so it's not too bad. You essentially have training wheels there. And I know that there's a lot of books. I have one called, I believe it's called Read Real Japanese Essays, where I would just read essays written by a bunch of Japanese like authors and stuff. And of course, read things that you're actually interested in, because it's not worth trying to like look up the news and just getting bored. Your mind's just gonna go whatever you read is just gonna go in one ear out the other. So just try to read something you're interested in. Hey, like you could, for example, I don't fucking know. Let's say for example, you can look up the raw scans for Star Blossom or Cinderella Grey and try to read that. Obviously, you're gonna need a dictionary at hand or like on the second monitor because, to my knowledge, Star Blossom and Cinderella Grey do not have the furigana. But if that is something you're interested in, then you are more likely to learn from that compared to, say, learning from a more quote-unquote boring source. All right, let's actually do this right. Let's see. Do you have which one of you cockamamie horses have? Which one of you cockamamie horses have groundwork? Okay, this has groundwork. This is groundwork. This is groundwork. So it's very likely she ends up with groundwork here. It's a double circle though, since I'm not too jazzed about that. Does this one have groundwork? Okay, so you do have groundwork. So yeah, 3-star groundwork. So it's definitely doable. The fuck? Wait. Someone actually pulled for this. Damn. I mean, look, man. Like, if you pull for this, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But still, considering how close we are to like you know, the big heavy duty hammers like Summer, Grand Live, spending money on Taiki's shuttles are some wild behavior. Some actual insano behavior. Yeah. And okay. That's holy fuck. I did not intend to go past 3 hours. We're almost at hour 4. So I think I'm just gonna drop it off here. Thanks everyone for coming by to watch. I will try to stream again tomorrow. I am writing up a lot more about Umamusume. We're getting close to reaching the end of the little mini manga series. That's like the pilot episode. I will provide more updates for the visual novel soon. I should have a lot of things regarding the visual novel sorted out. Yeah, I will have. Yeah, you're welcome, Dan. Yeah, I will have a lot of the things regarding the visual novel sorted out later, like by the weekend, and I should have a lot more news about that coming in the weekend. Actually, a whole lot of stuff should be happening within this next coming week. But anyway, I'm really busy and I should be getting ready to go to sleep. So thanks everyone for watching and have a good night. Take care.